Honored members of this assembly. Today, I stand before you to address a matter of profound urgency and moral imperative. We must confront the systemic inequities that have long plagued our society, inequities that disproportionately affect Black communities and other people of color, particularly those residing in urban areas often stigmatized with terms such as hood, ghetto, or poor. These labels are not merely descriptive, they are tools of marginalization, perpetuating stereotypes and reinforcing cycles of oppression. We live in a nation where power structures, deeply rooted in colonial legacies, continue to thrive on the exploitation and suffering of marginalized communities. These structures are upheld by individuals and institutions who benefit from the perpetuation of violence within these communities. This violence is not incidental, it is cultivated through deliberate mechanisms, through media representations on television and radio that glorify conflict, through laws that criminalize rather than uplift, and through an education system that fails to equip young minds with the tools they need to succeed. The leadership within these environments has been woefully inadequate. Instead of fostering growth and opportunity, it has allowed systemic barriers to persist, barriers that stifle potential and deny individuals the freedom to envision a better future. The result is a society where despair breeds further despair, where violence becomes a tragic outlet for frustration born of systemic neglect. But let us be clear, this is not an inevitability. Change is possible, but it requires a collective commitment to dismantling the oppressive systems that sustain these injustices. It demands an understanding, a deep and empathetic understanding, of what true freedom entails. Freedom is not merely the absence of chains, it is the presence of opportunity, equity, and dignity for all. To achieve this vision, we must reject the narratives imposed by colonial oppressors, narratives that seek to divide us along lines of race and class. We must hold accountable those who perpetuate these injustices, whether through action or complacency. And we must invest in transformative solutions, equitable education systems that empower rather than exclude, community-led initiatives that address root causes of violence, policies that prioritize human well-being over profit. This is not just a call for reform, it is a call for liberation. Liberation from the cycles of poverty and violence engineered by systemic racism. Liberation from the ideologies that dehumanize entire communities for economic gain. Liberation from the belief that some lives are inherently more valuable than others. Let us move forward with resolve and clarity of purpose. Let us build a society where every individual has the opportunity to thrive, not despite their circumstances but because we have collectively dismantled the barriers standing in their way. The time for change is now.